Single player is only half the game, guys, so don't forget to go and check out my user level showcase volume 1. It's up right now, highlighting the best levels on launch day. They're pretty cool! What is up, guys? It's your favorite YouTube commentator, GhostRobo, and we're back with part 3 of our Let's Play Little Big Planet 2. 5 Pookie requested Gripple Grapple, so that is the level we're going to go with. And as this loads up here, let's talk a little bit about the comments. Most of you seem to really love Little Big Planet 1, whether you got it back at launch or just picked it up recently. You seem to really enjoy the game just like I did. Also, in the comments, I was happy to see that almost all of you love the sound of buttons, so I can keep pressing away at the control sticks and on the control pad, because you are big fans of that audio noise as well. You can see we have decked out our sack boy in a nice green hat and a green foam finger that we wiggle, wiggle, wiggle for you, and we have a pretty pink dress as we make our way through the next level. This right here is a little sticker switch activator, so we're going to try and put on that old man sticker. Is this the right one? Let's see if it fits here as we apply the sticker. Shrink it down a bit. No, that is not going to work. So, let's try to get a little bit more fitted. No, not going. So, let's go check and see what else we have. Nothing over there. What about this picture frame sticker? Let's put that one in. And doesn't seem like it's working. Those guys, though, are sticker activators where it would normally be opening up a secret, passageway, or maybe give us a key to a new challenge level, something of the sort, but we'll have to come back for that one at a later time. So we're going to get swinging away, collecting more and more bubbles as we wave our foam finger back and forth and collect all sorts of stickers. Now, I mentioned before that this is kind of a, completionist nightmare, and I'm not going to be too picky about the items that I collect or miss, because I don't want to drag things out too long, and it could get very tedious if we try and get every single bubble, like those there. Doesn't look like there's any way that right now we can jump up there. I'm sure there's some easy way that we're just missing, but life goes on. We're going to move forward and advance. Hello, Da Vinci. My favorite comment from last episode was from We Capture the Frag, who said that Da Vinci is kind of creepy, and I don't know why. And We Capture the Frag, I totally agree with you. Da Vinci is really creepy. I don't know if it's because of the bag on his head, or if it's because of those giant 3D glasses, or just his overall papier-mâché newspaper weirdness, but he is kind of a weird dude to have following us and constantly popping up and being like blah, 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 talking in his media molecule gibberish language as we swing back and forth to pick up some more prize bubbles. You'll see the electrocution surface below. That is a very dangerous place to be. One of the many methods of dying in Little Big Planet 1 and now 2 is via elements. So there's going to be fire, I assume, just like LVP 1, and probably some gaseous, poison. That's the closest thing I can relate it to from the first game. But we're picking up some more stickers, and we're going to collect a key here. And what these keys do is they unlock score challenges, extra little levels that aren't necessary for the main storyline, but will give you an added fun bonus. So we're going to slink our way down and collect a couple more of these guys down here. I really like just the customization, the fact that we can constantly have a little different sack boy or sack girl or whatever you want to call this creature we've got with the long black hair and the glowy eyes. When you get a little bit closer up, you can see that she, or he, does indeed have very bright, shiny eyes. My question for you this time, I do have the collector's edition, so I'll have all sorts of costumes, but if you could create any Little Big Planet costume, as we get shocked there, if you could create any Little Big Planet 2 costume, what would it be? Who would you want to see? There's already been a ton via downloadable content. You have, all the Marvel guys, the Disney guys. We die a couple times here, and I'll be showing you in a video pretty soon all the guys from the collector's edition, but if you could make one yourself, who would you make and why? That's what I want to know. If I could pick any character to make, I would probably, let's see, maybe I would go with, how about Gordon Freeman from Half-Life? I think it'd be pretty funny to see a little tiny big-headed Gordon running around. That's one of my favorite games of all time, and that would be pretty cool as we loop our way over these things. There's some real clever uses of this grappling hook. They didn't just say, oh, we're going to make it a gimmick, and you have to pull this to pull this down or whatever. It's very integrated in the platforming. They could have easily made it very kitschy and very much like, I don't really like using the grappling hook. It's kind of just used sparingly, but it's become very integral so far to the Little Big Planet 2 platforming, and you'll notice that things are a little bit trickier, I feel, than they were early on in Little Big Planet 1, and maybe that's just a a focus testing thing like, oh, Little Big Planet 1 was very easy, or maybe they're trying to place more of a focus on the platforming as opposed to just pure exploration. I don't really care either way. I would love, finding out the new things about the levels as well as some tough platforming challenges. Nothing too grand so far, but it's promising for the later worlds, and I'm pretty excited to see what those future worlds are going to hold. I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't really looked at much preview coverage, so I'm not sure what we're going to see as we approach another level link here to enter part 2. Goodbye, Sakura. We'll see you in a few. And we are almost back. There we go. What are the next levels going to be? Some of the standouts, I think, from Little Big Planet 1 were the Safari Zone, the, what was it, like skeleton, Mexican kind of wedding area. Those were probably my 2 favorites. I'm very interested to see what we're going to get here in World 2 as we slowly hang our way, pick up these extra stickers. And there's Creepy Da Vinci hiding up in the top right corner, just waiting to pounce on us when we least expect it. It's kind of weird to see sort of this old-fashioned workshop, all these gears and moving parts, and then you've got giant, like, computer motherboards underneath. Like, Da Vinci has this 1800 workshop, and it's like, don't look at those, I'm hiding them, they're from the future. He's a time-traveling, mysterious monster with hidden motives of technological dominance, I guess, as he stows away all these electronic, supercharged motherboards out of the eyes of the other inhabitants of Little Big Planet world, out of the eyes of the Negativitron, or whatever the main bad guy is here. So, let's keep moving our way through. Jump through this little hole here. Ah! There we go. And I'm really liking, like I said, the controls are starting to feel a little bit better. I feel like maybe I have a slight more control than I did in Little Big Planet 1, but don't come here expecting, to find Mario level precision or some other 2D platformer. You're not going to find that. But for what it is, it controls well enough, and I think that the whole physics system is integral to the LBP gameplay. Another comment that I saw was someone was requesting that I up the sound of the music and down the sound of my voice, and it's a very careful balance auditorially between my lovely voice and the sounds of the game, but I'm going to try to rebalance that a little bit for you guys. I always aim to please. If you have any requests for this Let's Play, or for any other series I am going to do now or in the future, or may do or have done in the past, just let me know, drop me a comment, leave me a message, and I'll be happy to try and address it as best as I can. We're going to jump up here, and it looks like collect a few more sticker bubbles, jump over here, pin unlock, 10% prize collector. Good work, guys. With your support, we are doing very well. We unlock the end of the level. Well done, old cod. You're the Swing King. Wait, I thought that was Donkey Kong. But I will take the compliment. Nonetheless, great job, guys, on the 50 likes in episode 2. Thumbs up. Fantastic. Great work. Keep liking these videos. We're going to up it to 65 likes for this episode. And if you get those, I will bring you episode 4 even faster. And don't just think that that's just some ploy to get likes. It's really not. I will honestly go out of my way. I'll skip dinner. I'll skip going out. I'll skip doing whatever I need to do to bring you that content as quick as I can. So we're going to move on, coasting our way here to the next little level. What we got next? So we've got some optional challenges opening up, and I don't think I'm really going to address many of those in this playthrough, just to keep it kind of focused. Uh-oh, Tower of Whoop. Oh man, I know we said we were going to do these, but I think we have to do this one right here, because it's called Tower of Whoop, and nothing sounds more exciting than the Tower of Whoop. What will we find inside this tower? I bet you sure think you're pretty sharp, eh? Sharp enough for a high score challenge. Okay, so here we go. We get to show you a challenge level, which isn't, again, necessary for the storyline, but adds a fun and typically more challenging time-based little extra to the gameplay. And you saw earlier, I think, there was a co-op section. Now, obviously, I don't have a co-op partner here. What I'm thinking of doing, I'm thinking that I may have some sort of contest where I invite a subscriber to play co-op with me during one of these episodes, and then I would have a co-op partner, and we could do some of those co-op challenges. So let me let that cook for a little bit, and then I will get you guys the details on that when it's ready. But let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd be interested in, having a little one-on-one with GhostRobo here in Little Big Planet 2. We could do some co-op challenges and have fun as we record a future episode. So we're making our way up this tower real fast as we climb up our little grappling hook here. And I like the whole mechanic of being able to swing up, and it's not just used, to go from point A to point B, or, just to drop down, but you can really use it to maneuver yourself vertically, and I think it adds a lot of distance and real estate to the levels, because if it was just based on jumping, you obviously couldn't go very far, and if it was based all on just directly grabbing on things, it could become very slow-paced, because, holding on to those things and watching them slowly float up is kind of tedious. As we pick up another sticker, switch over, get some prize bubbles, we're doing good here, making our way over to the top of the tower. It looks like there is an electrocution board up there. Ah, and we did not notice the jump pad underneath. You kind of just gloss over those as you're running through the levels. Don't really see a whole lot of them, or notice the ones that are there, and that was a dumb death. The death system, just like Little Big Planet 1, you'll notice that the white little illuminated circle there is about half full, meaning I have half the lives that I did have, and I don't know how you guys feel about death and dying in Little Big Planet 2, but I almost feel that it's totally unnecessary. I'm glad to have challenge in the game, don't get me wrong. I love that there's platforming difficulty. I mean, it seems like they've added some more intricate platforming segments, at least early on here. I'm excited to see what they bring in the later stages, but I don't feel like Little Big Planet 2 is a game that needs death. Like, you can definitely have challenge without death. What's that game called? Prince of Persia 2008. A lot of people criticize saying, this game is so boring, there is no challenge, because you cannot technically die, but that does not mean the game is not challenging. I feel like death is just sort of the old-fashioned way of thinking about challenge, and you can absolutely have a challenging game without any sort of death or dying or game over screen. What prevents challenge in that situation? It's just, you don't die, you don't have to waste extra time. And you can still restart an area or be set back to that little checkpoint. I'm fine with that. I just don't want to have to go back to the entire, the beginning of the entire level. Therefore, you're still required, you still have to do everything, right? You still have to complete all the challenges set forth in front of you, but your frustration meter will stay at kind of a low level. And I apologize if my voice is a little bit off today. I'm feeling kind of under the weather, probably staying up super late as we pinball back and forth here, blah, 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 blah. If you have seizures, I apologize for this, or if you're susceptible to seizures, I apologize, but I'm feeling kind of under the weather. GhostRobo is low on fuel, so hit that like button to refuel me up, and I think we missed out on a lot of prizes down there. No! Yes, hit that thumbs up button, power me back up, and I'll be good to go for subsequent episodes, but we're going to still keep bringing you content. Don't think, just because I have a little sore throat or a little stuffy nose, I'm going to be stopping this playthrough. So we're cruising right along, completing levels left, right, left, right. What do we got next? Let's see here. Tower of Whoop is done. So we have... Where is it? Where are you? We've got Bravery Test. Okay, what is this going to hold for us? Larry Da Vinci, you creepy old man. I don't know what kind of bravery test you have in mind, but I'm a little bit nervous about it. Let's see. Where are you? There he is, looking down at us. Always ominously. Ha! Fooled you! You thought the exit was right there, and it surely isn't. So... we're going to run this way. Don your thinking beard for this one. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit of a thinking challenge, per se, and I like these appearing platforms. That's a nice little touch. We've yet to sort of see real strides, I guess, in the single player. Granted, the grappling hook is huge, okay? Don't say, GhostRobo, you don't even recognize the grappling hook? What are you talking about? Because I do know that we got the grappling hook, but I'm talking about fundamental gameplay. Pick up a little hidden sticker there. What is different about Little Big Planet 2? Uh-oh. Tricky here. There we go. Grab right on. Because obviously, slightly improved visuals, grappling hook, of course, new customization items, but I can't wait to see if the later levels add, even more to really say, okay, this has to be Little Big Planet 2 content. Because right now, if you weren't reading the title, or maybe if you were half asleep or out of it a little bit, you might think that this is Little Big Planet 1, and I wouldn't blame you. So we climb our way up this ship steering wheel, Metalmatica, whatever that means, pull the little switch. I like that the grappling hook can be used to grab onto these switches, as well as, pull ourselves up to platforms. It adds another, like I said, another gameplay tweak to it, not making it just, oh, grappling hook, it's a cute little diversion for when you get bored with the main game. We can actually use it to platform around the stages. And we need to keep moving along this bravery test. I'm going to kind of run kind of fast here, because we're running out of time, so I may skip a couple prize bubbles. But as we get close to the end of this video, I want to remind you to check out my Little Big Planet user level showcase. That's pretty awesome. I picked my favorite 3 levels so far here on launch day, and I made sure to go through a lot of them and picked ones that I think you will really enjoy. So go check that out. You'll find a link in the description. And get ready for my collector's edition video, which is coming real soon. I just got that, unboxed it in the mail, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I'll show you all the costumes that come with the game. I'll show you all of the extras, and I think we're going to die. No, what are we supposed to do here? Let's run. Okay, we hit that one. We move over here. Jump up. Please don't toast us. We need to beat this level. Let's go. Oh, there. We're supposed to hit this switch. No, go back, go back, go back, go back. Ah! I think we need to grab that switch next time. But as we shock ourselves half to death here, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Keep liking this video. I appreciate your support. It really means a lot to me. Thanks again, and until next time, guys, we will see you later.